Yo, what is going on, everybody? Ron here with Get Fat Food. Welcome back to another ride along, and today we're going to talk about taxes. And it's something a lot of us always dread every year, but it is tax time. It's like the middle of February now, or almost the middle of February, and it's time to think about doing your income taxes. And especially if you are a gig worker like me, are we going to be ready? Are we ready for tax time here? Have you been keeping track of everything? I know it's boring, but we all gotta worry about it. I'm worried about it. It's like in the back of my mind, hey, I need to do my taxes. So, thanks for joining me. And looks like here I actually got a something off the trip radar, which is weird because usually the trip radar sucks on Ubereats. But this time it worked out great for me. I put in a bid. If you guys don't know, trip radar on Ubereats is they show a bunch of drivers an offer that's about to be ready, that's about to be put out to the drivers. And so you put your bid on there to see if you are able to get it. And this one was great. So this one was 3 deliveries for, I think it was $26. Let me double check here on my phone. Sorry, 23. So about $24. $24 for only like 2.5 miles. So it was awesome. This is the third pickup here. Now, when I did accept it in the first place, I thought it was only 2 orders, but it turns out it was a triple. Either way, it was still pretty close by, so that was a win. In any case, let's talk about taxes. So taxes, what are you guys going to do? So first off, hopefully you guys have been tracking your mileage, tracking your business expenses, just tracking everything when it comes to doing gig economy work. I'm a little confused to see how I'm going to fit this in there. But since they're just sandwiches, it should be no problem. Yeah, so I personally use Stride, the Stride app, to count my mileage in the car. And I use Strava to count my mileage on the bike. It's very important because I am a hybrid. Like, I use the car sometimes, I use the bike sometimes, usually if it's raining. I didn't think it was going to rain this day, but it turns out it was going to rain. I mean, it looks like it's going to rain, but San Francisco looks like that all the time, and it doesn't usually rain even if it looks like that. So yeah, I did get wet in this video. Hopefully you guys can appreciate that. I usually don't like working in the rain on the bike. It just makes things a little more sketchy. So I just dropped off my first order there. Or is that the last one? I'm not sure. First or second, something like that. Yeah, so for taxes, you guys, are you guys using TurboTax? Are you guys using H&R Block? Are you guys using like an independent tax preparer? Or are you going to do it yourself? Which is what I am planning to do. This is the first year where I'm planning to do my taxes myself, and it's itemized deductions. So it's a little sketchy. It's not sketchy, but it's just harder to keep track of because you're doing your own stuff. So hopefully I do it right. Hopefully I don't get like a letter in the mail from IRS. By the way, if you guys get a call from IRS, it's usually a scam. Because from what my mother told me, because she did taxes for a long time, probably 30 years. She says they will most likely never call you unless you actually like work for the IRS. They're not going to call you. It's usually they send you a letter if you did something wrong or if they need something from you. But usually they'll just send you a letter at your house. So yeah. TurboTax. I was really thinking about using TurboTax because I'm lazy. But I do see that if you're an independent contractor, it looks like you're going to have to pay quite a bit, like maybe 130, 150 bucks for them to do your taxes for you. And basically how TurboTax works, it's all online. You just answer questions, and I think you give them copies of stuff, or I don't know how it works. I've used TurboTax before, but that was before I was a gig economy worker. Looks like I got another one here for some ramen. It's been pretty slow, you guys. Not gonna lie. I think it'll pick up once everyone gets their tax return. So probably spring, probably March next month. But yeah, so that's TurboTax. And then I know some people like to use H&R Block, or also use independent tax preparer. Kind of like what my mom used to do. That's pretty much what she did. So she was independent. But with things like TurboTax now, I feel like a lot of people are just using TurboTax instead of going to an independent tax preparer, unless you're like a business owner, like, or you have multiple businesses, and or you have an S corp, or where your taxes are way more complicated. It just probably makes more sense to have an actual bookkeeper / tax preparer, accountant. Oh man, so hopefully you guys have been keeping track. Again, I use Stride and Strava for keeping track of my mileage. Now when it comes to keeping track of your expenses, I was told, now my mom's really old school, okay? She used to do people's taxes with a typewriter. Actually, she still does once in a while, which is crazy to me. But she told me for expenses, especially if you're self-employed like we are, if you are doing this kind of work, you got to keep track of every time you get gas, every time you buy something. Even if it's on Amazon, you should still print out or keep a copy of your receipt of what you ordered on Amazon to show, just in case you get audited by the IRS. Pretty much when you get audited, I think, someone will actually, I don't know how it works with individuals, but when I used to work at a company, an actual representative of the IRS would come over and look at all of our stuff. So, yeah, not sure how it works with individuals. Maybe you guys actually have to go to the IRS office, like your local office or whatever's closest to you, and then you have to make an appointment. Probably that's how it works. I really doubt they have enough people to go out to each and every person's house that they're auditing. So here I got a sushi order, and I think I'm starting to notice that it's like sprinkling or something. Oh man, I don't know. The weather apps told me it wasn't going to rain that day, so I don't know why it still rained, but whatever. Anyway, I'm so worried about taxes. So yeah, keeping track of everything, all your business expenses, keeping track of your mileage, keeping track of maintenance, on your car, on your bike, or whatever you're using to hustle with. That's really important. And just a disclaimer, you guys, I am not a certified whatever. This is just what I do, and I got pointers from my mom. So that's pretty much it. There you go. I'm starting to get super wet now. Delivering up in the hills in the Presidio. Yeah. Taxes, man. I hate it, but every year we got to think about it. And yeah, leave in the comments below what you guys are, if you guys do delivery work or independent contractor work, what do you guys use to do your taxes with? Or have you done it on your own? Is it simple or is it hard? Oh god, I remember this. This was a super long wait. And what happened with this order, not only did I wait a long time, so I think I waited like 15 minutes, they also didn't want to give me the order because the name on my phone for the customer's name, they didn't use the customer's name on the ticket that they wrote for the order. They wrote my name. So I think, I'm not going to say the customer's name, but they were asking me like, hey, is this for Ron? And I'm like, no, this is for the customer's name. I'm Ron. The driver, me. I'm Ron. And it took like probably 5 times of me trying to explain that. I'm just going to say that English wasn't their first language. To I think the manager or like the hostess or whatever. Yeah, I was a little pissed about that. Because not only did I have to wait a long time, but they wouldn't give me the food. It was just ridiculous. Anyway, looks like I got that done. Looks like I'm getting offers here, and it looks like they probably suck. But yeah, taxes, you guys. Taxes. Oh, and another thing is when it comes to taxes, when you do gig economy work, something that I've been doing is paying your estimated quarterly taxes. So for me in California, I got to pay California and the federal government. If you're in like Nevada, Florida, Texas, places where they don't do state income tax, that's great for you. I don't know if these actually have to file state taxes. I really doubt it, but yeah. Estimated taxes. So I think what's rough about our kind of job, is that the money is not stable. So you can only calculate so much. I try to calculate it the best I can, reading the IRS rules and reading the franchise tax board rules about paying your estimated monthly taxes. I saw my kid there and my girl. They waved at me from across the street. She was picking him up from school. Usually I do, but I've been trying to make money, so luckily my wonderful girlfriend was like, oh, I'll leave work early and pick up our kid. So yeah, estimated taxes. Pretty much you pay what you think you're going to pay in taxes every quarter, so every 3 months. And then you do your income taxes, and then you see if you did well on your taxes and you calculated everything right, then you probably don't owe anything. Or if you did it wrong, maybe you end up owing a little bit, or you end up getting a refund. So hopefully all of you guys and all of us get a refund. These are my totals here. Kind of crappy, but whatever. Better than nothing. Better than just sitting at home. Actually, sitting at home is really nice. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. I hope you guys are ready for tax season. I think I am. And hopefully I'm able to do my taxes on my own so I could save some money. But yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys. Another ride along in the books, this time in the rain. And yeah, it looks like I had to keep trying to wipe off the lens there. Again, thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the affiliate links in the description below. I still have not updated them. I'm so sorry about that. I really need to get on that. But yeah, thanks again. Have a good one. Keep on hustling, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.